You get a call from a number that looks real, whether it shows up as mom or a government organization. The voice on the other end seems to know a great deal about your personal life, but it's really a con artist with one goal in mind, getting something that belongs to you. It's called spoofing. It's no secret, to protect our money, our loved ones, and our own lives, we spend countless time and resources keeping crooks, creeps, and con artists away and out of our personal business. But as we've seen recently with a rash of home invasions and other crimes, if someone really wants in, they'll do it. And their intentions could be to target your money, or worse. But this time, the pickpocket could be in your pocket. Someone could be waiting on the end of this line to scam you out of thousands.
That's just the scary part, is that you never know who's going to be on the other end of that line.
It's called spoofing. Someone poses as an organization, one that would appear safe to trust. The caller could pose as someone calling from a government agency, and it shows up on your caller ID. That prompts you to answer, "Hello." Then the scammer goes to work.
They're very smooth, they're very personable, they get very personable, asking a lot of personal questions, or like they know you. And usually what they do is they start out with, "You've won," or "You've got something," or "We're going to give you something," or "We can help you." And especially right now, that seems to be a lifeline that a lot of people are looking for.
Waller operates the South Alabama branch of the Better Business Bureau, covering 9 area counties. She says she receives around 4,000 spoofing complaints per year. Waller has seen it all. Tons of cases, like a phony agency rep telling a victim they've won a sweepstakes they didn't even enter.
They choose our elderly citizens, and that's unfortunate, but they choose people that are trusting. They choose people that really find themselves in situations where they need this to be true.
That was the case of an 88-year-old Mobile woman who filed a complaint with the police department in mid-February. She did not want to appear on camera, but Corporal Levy told me she was contacted by a game show back in November of last year. The voice on the other end said she'd receive some prizes if she wired them money in multiple installments.
After sending them more than $5,000, and when her prizes didn't show up as promised, she realized that she had been scammed and called police.
Then there's the Victor Rodriguez case. The 50-year-old New Jersey man was in a bind. His wife was recovering from surgery and couldn't work. Around the same time, he was laid off. Watching the bills stack up, Rodriguez hit the computer. He applied for a $5,000 loan. Rodriguez says he was contacted by a woman from a supposed financing group out of Mobile. The company's name is similar to an investment company in Georgia that does not do loans. The woman on the line told Rodriguez she had to go outside of the United States to find a lender who would approve him. Rodriguez would be sending money to a Dwayne Meade in Jamaica.
I said, I don't even know who's out there, and you know, this sounds like a scam.
The woman convinced Rodriguez otherwise. She said he'd need to send his first 3 months as a payment, $454. That's collateral insurance on the loan before the lender will wire him the money. Rodriguez agreed. And when that wasn't enough, he agreed again. And again. Before he knew it, Rodriguez had sent Meade about $1,000 and never received a penny in return.
The last time I said, no, I am not sending another $500. You have almost $1,000 from me. I'm not sending another $500. That's ridiculous. Next thing you know, I'm paying the whole $5,000 to get $5,000. That's ridiculous. I've never heard of that.
That was the last time he heard from the woman. Now, when Rodriguez calls, he's met with this message.
The customer you have called is unavailable to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
They got my money. It was a scam. I hope they're brought to justice. I hope they're whatever operation they have with people, connections they have, that it can be stopped.
Rodriguez was given this contract. It states that the company who contacted Rodriguez operates on the 17th floor at an address in Mobile. That address led us to a 2-story office building downtown. Workers inside told me they'd been using the building for 20 years and had never heard of Victor Rodriguez before. Their business is legitimate and has nothing to do with giving loans. The contract also lists a 251 number to contact the company. Here's what happened when we called that number looking for the woman who had been dealing with Rodriguez. Are you guys operating out of Mobile?
We're located in Mobile, Alabama, correct.
I'm outside Mobile, Alabama, but I'm looking at it that's been here for over 20 years. How do you explain that?
Well, I'm in my office right now, sir, so I don't have a clue what you're talking about.
What do you see when you look outside your window?
If you want to come inside, you can come inside. If not, you just try to locate us.
But what's the tallest building in Mobile if you're down here? So, can these con artists be brought to justice? The truth is, law enforcement says it's unlikely. These scammers use numbers produced for them by a computer. It doesn't matter where the area code says they are, they're probably operating outside the states. Awareness is the key. Without victims, Waller says we can cripple their operation.
If we can prevent this and prevent the victims and put these guys out of business, that's our main objective, is to just stop it as opposed to hearing more unfortunate stories like these.
Find out everything you can, never giving your personal information out to anyone you don't know. And whatever you do, don't send them money. Waller estimates that about half of 1% of victims get their money back. That's 20 of her 4,000 cases. She estimates there's tens of thousands more in the state of Alabama alone and millions across the country. I've posted some red flags you can look for if you think you're being scammed, as well as agencies you can contact. That's on our website, fox10tv.com. But remember, Corporal Levy said it the best with the old adage, if you come across an